everybody. What a weekend of sports we just had. Hockey, hoops, horses, and hardball. Welcome to Punchlines. The punch is for the jokes, and the lines are for the folks who like to gamble. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and I am pumped for today's show, but not quite as pumped as this kid in Florida for the Stanley Cup Finals.
You're man supporting the Panthers. What
Absolutely.
Is this with you?
This is a monumental moment in my life. I have been here since day one of my birth, 2011.
Day one of my birth.
I know. Team happily host the cup. Wow! Let's go!
That kid, that is, he's a future Florida man, is what he is right there. That kid right there is going to do something in Florida. I love him.
That's why I was titled a Florida boy.
A Florida boy. I know. Very good, Ryan. And look, I was pretty pumped because I listened to Eddie Olczyk, who gave out door knock and rooted him home hard, like former big leaguer Jason Worth, who's one of the owners of the horse.
Get off the rail! Get off the rail!
Nice shot. Nice job. Jason Worth, hair flowing. Some could say Jason Worth's mane was longer than the horse's. So here's what happened. Oh, let's introduce. We should behind the plexiglass.
It's gonna go. Jason Worth's frame is gonna get a little bigger.
Oh, okay.
Here in a second, yeah, it's gonna pop up with the door knock winning.
17-1, baby. He looks like he's in a Leonard Skinner tribute band with that hat.
Oh my God.
Someone will laugh at that in the comments. These people here in this room won't. Not hip enough. Behind the plexiglass, like a DMV employee, but far more pleasant, is the producer of this program, Ryan B. McCormick. The B stands for Belmont, which, as I said, his family friend Eddie Olczyk gave us on the show last Thursday. Ryan, what's up on Big Monday today?
Well, we got a Monday staple and Monday montage from our
Love
guy
it.
Drew Dog.
Drew Dog special, 3 Gs.
Monday headlines, which we all created last Friday. And then we've got a bunch of posts with punchlines.
We got a bunch of stuff. And we have a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the thick of baseball season. Major League Monday is what we're calling today. 4-time All-Star, clubber of 355 home runs in the big leagues. Greg Vaughn will be live in the studio. He lives local, lives close by. We met him through Denny. He loves coming on the show. Have the F-bomb dry erase board ready?
I got it.
What does he have, two?
He was just our founding member with only one.
He was the founding member. That's right. He was the original. He's the OG. News headlines that are happening. I'm looking at it again. Dan Hurley turns down Lakers 6 years, $70 million offer. Are you surprised by this?
That's the right call.
It is. He's building something special there, right? And UConn, he can go for the three-peat.
Yeah, you also don't have to deal with LeBron's madness until he retires.
And Bronny, could you imagine he might have to deal with both of them?
Yeah, no, there was no way that Hurley's culture was going to be set if he went.
I know.
And this also frees up, if Thibodeau doesn't get it done in New York this next year and the Knicks job becomes open,
he stays east.
Hurley goes to the Knicks.
He's an East Coast cat. He's an East Coast coach with that energy. He just doesn't fit in to LA. This is a guy who wears the same underwear for a whole tournament. That's not very LA. Pat Riley wore $5,000 suits. Here was the hot take by Frank Murgy that he sent me very early in the morning, our time. The Hurley Laker thing is not going to happen. It is and was just a smokescreen until the finals are over and Redick is available. Both sides win. The Lakers look like they took a chance to go after a big-name coach and can say they tried, as they got some heat for going after inexperienced Redick. And Hurley gets more money from UConn, and also NBA teams on the East Coast will give him more looks now. He will be coaching the Sixers or the Knicks in a year or two. Rack me. So that was Frank Murgy's take.
There was also another one saying that, like, Woj being able to drop the bomb if Hurley could be a Laker and that kind of stuff, or coming out with he's not taking the job. It's a bigger thing for Woj to announce as well.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win-win all the way around.
There it is. It's a big win. Speaking of wins, Chicago White Sox. I mean, not speaking of wins, they did break their losing streak on that game they were favored. Remember on Friday they were favored?
Yeah, Garrett Crochet was on the mound.
He's great. Obviously, he's trade bait. They're saying he's their best pitcher. We had a video on Friday. We showed a van going to the game Thursday night.
Yep.
It was Sox versus Sox. I believe Boston won 14-2.
14-2.
2 touchdowns and a safety. But ladies and gentlemen, I show you right here. This is officially a Campfire Milkshake Souvenir Cup. And if your mic is, how good? Tell us, Ann, how good was the Campfire Milkshake that we've been enamored with?
It was so
months.
amazing.
It
was so amazing, and I risked a good stomach ache in order to drink it. But I mean, I didn't get one, and it was so good. It was a great night. I mean, I thought that the stadium would actually be a little more empty. It was pretty full.
Yeah, it was a nice summer night.
It was really beautiful out there. And
Summers in Chicago were pretty amazing.
oh, wait, and we did.
Now, wait a second. Yes,
Shoot.
there was, it was also, they throw T-shirts to the crowd, and which I guess your odds are good when you go to a game at guaranteed rate because there aren't a lot of people. Oh, it's out here on the monitor.
Yeah, you got it.
Which might be a safer throw for you. So anyway, they were throwing T-shirts. All right, we're going to throw this. I got it. These hands, are you kidding? All right. So, Ann, did you catch this?
My sister-in-law did.
Okay. Sister-in-law caught this. Ann has not opened this. There are rubber bands on it. Or if you're from Pittsburgh, do you know what they call these in Pittsburgh? Anyone want to take a guess? Rubber bands? I never called it this myself, but they call them gum bands. It's a gum band. Hey, you got a gum band? I'm like, what? So anyway, so I'm unfurling this. Ann has not looked to see what the shirt is. So we're doing this live on the show.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, what if it's like something? All right, here we go. I'm opening it up, and it says Mazda.
Orland Park.
All right, hold on. What's this say? Better at the ballpark.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad shirt.
Yeah.
And is this like a this is a big shirt. It is a very.
It's not bad.
There you go. Watch, I can make the microphone. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to break something else on this set.
There was a little controversy.
What was the controversy?
There was a little controversy. Like once the T-shirt was caught, my sister-in-law grabbed it, and then somebody grabbed it from her, and she yanked it right back. And then this little kid behind us starts crying, and the guy's like, "If I catch another one," because he already had one. Oh, by the way.
Okay.
If I catch another one, I'll give. And he tells the little boy, he's like, "I'll give it to you." And then I'm like, "Well, why doesn't he just give him the one in his hand?"
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Made us look like the bad guy.
Got to bring it for the show. We got.
Like, yeah, this is quality content.
This is a White Sox souvenir. We got to do this on the show. Back to the horse race real quick. Eddie O was on the show. He liked Mind Frame, the 10 horse, but he did say door knock, which I didn't realize Jason Worth owned, or I would have even bet. Yeah. So here's what I did. So of course, Courtney, we had to bet the gray horse. Sees the gray, which won. So she wanted 5 on just win in place. We put 5 on that.
Won the Preakness.
Put in a Mind Frame bet, right? So I watch the race and it's over, and I go, oh, door knock won. I go, damn it. I go, this is the one Eddie Olczyk liked, right? So I open up and I take a look. I did bet it. $5 just to win, so I won like $90.
Nice.
Yeah, and minus the fee, I profited like $77 on the Belmont, but it's only because of Eddie. So if he needs a cut, I owe him. If he wants 10%, I owe him $7.70.
Yeah, he liked Mind Frame, but he said door knock was the key to the race.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
And I was so happy. I'm like, wait, I bet the 6, and I had 5 to win on it. So there you go. So Eddie O giving out winners again. Picks on the show are on fire. What did we do over the weekend? Did we do picks on Friday? I don't remember.
Did we do a parlay?
Yeah, we did the parlay. Oh.
Yeah. My leg was the one that lost it.
Paul had the Dodgers. We threw Paul in there.
Yeah.
Alex had
the WNBA under
right
the
first half, which I had an extra half point. It was a push, he thought, but I actually won.
Yeah.
And then I gave out
Pittsburgh.
Oh, I gave out the Pirates.
Yeah, you had the Pirates. And then my Guardians team total of over 3.5.
Oh.
They had 2. We're going for 3 and out at the plate.
Out at the plate. I saw that one.
And that would have tied it at 3. Probably would have went into extras.
Right. And most likely
Ghost Runner.
Get him home at least 4. Yeah. Would have been it. I know when he got thrown out at the plate on the double play, it was a fly ball to right, double play. I'm like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, to end the inning too.
Yeah, the 8th, I believe, because they saw the 9th. Yeah. But anyway, we had 3 out of 4 legs on that, so we'll give Reno Paul credit. He joined in on the parlay.
Yeah, he can take over for me.
No. We're going to hit one of these. We were so close. And it's always sucks when there's one losing end and it's you, because it's happened to me, and you feel like you let Alex and Ryan down, but that's all right. We'll get back. All right, on the show today, like I said, coming up is Greg Vaughn, but we also have our comedy clip. Now, look, I had a clip that I found that I thought was the funniest, coolest clip. Ryan then sent something to me last night, and we had to say this is funnier. So here we go. James Harden was at a wedding. Okay. Hey, Jimmy Vaccaro's jumping in. Jimmy, okay, we'll play this clip. This is James Harden real quick.
His girlfriend ended up catching the bouquet.
Look at his face. She was in the back of the room.
Yep.
The odds of that ball traveling that far, and Harden took off to Houston.
Threw it a line drive, too.
It was.
Yeah, it wasn't really easy to catch. But
So, James Harden, that's one way he's going to get a ring. All right. Jimmy, did you have something you want to say? You want to come in on? Yeah, come in on the mic. Uh-oh. All right, this is important. We got Jimmy Vaccaro with something important.
You.
All right.
Here's some gum bands.
Ah! See, thank you, Jimmy. See, nowhere else in the world do they call
where the Yuns have been.
Yuns, exactly. Yuns. No one in the world calls these gum bands but Pittsburghers. Why is that? Why do we?
Then when I was a kid, you used to put it like this and put something in there and shoot it.
Paper
Shoot
clips.
each other. Then your mother would say, "You're gonna hurt somebody's eye."
And then we used to do this too. You pull the bottom and then you hit someone on the arm. That hurts. Gum bands.
See you later.
Thank you. Jimmy Vaccaro bringing in some gum band. I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, why did you?
Well, now I have 4. Look, there's Mama, Papa, and the 2 kids. Gum bands. We'll find out the origin of gum bands. Maybe someone from Pittsburgh is watching can tell me why they call them that.
No.
All right.
No, you don't remember.
Let's see here. Oh, those are Comiskey pinwheels. Those are iconic, says JR from the ballpark.
No.
Are those something to do with Comiskey?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
The pinwheels on the
they're on the
surrounding the scoreboard.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Where were we? Oh, so the other funniest clip of the day, I thought, was we had the big series over in London, Phillies and Mets. They split the series, which is nice. Ended on a weird double play. Yeah. 2-3 put out, 2-3 double play. And if you heard the British version, it was really funny. The guy called it. Anyway, so they did a mascot race. Pittsburgh, we have the pierogies. In D.C., they have the presidents. Everyone's got something different. This is what they did in London for the Mets and Phillies. So let's go ahead and talk about who we had here. So obviously that's a guard. There's King Henry VIII, Winston Churchill, and then a palace guard, and then Queen lead singer Freddie Mercury. Freaky Fast Freddie. So he's down. He's way out. He's waving. But, I mean, come on. We are the champions, right? He's got to win this. So here he passes the guard, comes up on the outside. Don't stop me now. All right, here he goes, and he passes King Henry VIII, gives him a little smack talk. And they got the teeth right. Those are actually the size of Freddie Mercury's teeth. Those are the real size. Yeah, we are the champions. Excellent. Come on. If you had to get a picture taken with one of the mascots, which one would you want?
Freddie Mercury.
You want Freddie Mercury, wearing that outfit that he made famous in the live concert. Excellent. And it's still going. Whoever was in the Freddie costumes got some moves. The Fanatic and the Met, Mr. Met. Outstanding. So that was the clip. We had 2 good clips of the day. Let's talk about some lines of the night. Lines of the night last night. Probably this is like an NBA thing. Do you want to go first, or am I only NBA? I can't remember what yours is.
Yours is the only NBA one. Mine is actually looking at baseball.
Okay, we'll stick with baseball since we were just talking baseball.
And
go for it.
More looking at the series between the Dodgers and Yankees.
Okay.
So the 3-game series ended up getting to Aaron Judge's 10th career game against the Dodgers. In his 10 career games against the Dodgers, he is batting .389,
Jeez.
8 homers, 11 RBIs, and a 1.574 OPS.
Jeez.
He now has 281 career homers, 2 more than any other player in their first 1,000 games. And he's only played in 901 baseball games.
Wow.
902 last night.
As of I think May 2nd, I read he was hitting he was under 200.
Yeah, he started really slow.
He was hitting 197, and the tear he went on in May and continuing through June is going to end up historic. He is just on fire. Of course, the Dodgers took 2 out of 3, but Judge, he's special. And like I said when Nagel was on the show, when I heard him hit a homer at PNC, the ball sounded, it was like, instead of the whole crowd went, oh, like it was that different of a sound. So good line of the night. My line of the night, we're going to the NBA. We haven't even mentioned the NBA because the series seems, it almost feels like it's over, but it's not. I feel like Dallas could steal one at home, but Boston is by far the better team. All year they've been the better team. And I think one of the key additions is Drew Holiday. So go ahead, throw that. He had 38 points, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, and of course the key stat being 0 turnovers through games 1 and 2 of the NBA Finals. Last player to do that, a guy named Michael Jordan. Pretty impressive. He's been playing well. I've kind of been bored with the games, I'll be honest.
Yeah. So I went through and looked at some stats from the series. So Luka and Drew Holiday are the only players to have 25 plus points in either game 1 or game 2.
Okay.
Luka is the only Mavericks player to score over 20 in either game. He had 30 points and 10 rebounds in game 1. He had a 32-point, 11 rebound, 11 assists, triple-double in game 2, becoming the youngest triple-double in finals history. Drew Holiday had 26 points and 11 rebounds in game 2, a double-double. Jaylen Brown is the closest to the highest scoring Celtic. He had 22 points in game 1.
Right.
The Mavericks, in games 1 and 2 are shooting 13 of 53 from behind the three-point line.
You're not going to win.
24.5%. So that's terrible. And then they are shooting 28 for 43 from the free throw line, 65%. And the assist totals, the Celtics have 52 assists. The entire starting five has over 5 assists in this series.
Okay.
The Mavericks have 30 assists. Luka has 12 of them. Kyrie has 8, and no other player on the Mavericks roster has more than 3.
Assists are always a good indicator of how well you're moving the ball and who's scoring. That's just that's like a run differential.
Being
in
able
baseball.
to make shots.
Yeah.
The Mavericks have not been able to do that at all.
They haven't. I mean, I feel like they can win a game at home. Mike Wilbon was saying he misses the 2-3-2 format. I do too. They're doing 2-2, 1-1-1-1.
I prefer this way.
I grew up with 2-3-2. In baseball, it was always that game 7. I mean, that's all I followed was baseball, so it was always 2-3-2, and it rotated each league. 1 year American League, 1 year National League. I think it didn't matter who had the better record. It just rotated.
Really?
I'm pretty sure
it didn't have to do with winning the All-Star game.
That wasn't until That wasn't until later on. It was always just 1 year was National League, 1 year was American League. We'd have to look it up. I'm almost positive. Yeah, so I don't even think the best record. It was just National League was the year you got four games at home.
I liked when the All-Star game had a little bit of a say in it.
It needed it, right?
Yeah.
It needed it. Then there was a little something on the line.
Yeah.
Now the All-Star game again is, all All-Star games. There he is. Come on.
Yeah.
All All-Star games are getting heat, but the baseball All-Star game, he's trapped in the middle now. Wow, he did that like an airlock. That was really impressive, my man. Let's just bring him in. It's 12, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Vaughn is here, ladies and gentlemen. Major leaguer Greg Vaughn. What is going on? What happened to your arm? And there's a ball of some sort.
Yeah,
What the? Oh,
squeeze my balls a couple times a day.
And it begins. Greg Vaughn is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good seeing you, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having
What
me.
happened to your? What is it? Elbow, arm?
No, it's my shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had my second reverse shoulder replacement 14 days ago.
Okay. And how long are you going to be in this thing?
Too long.
Yeah, that seems. I mean, like, wow. And then what's that? Is that like a padding there?
Yeah, they want to keep my shoulder in front of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't want me to extend away from my body. The first one didn't work. How about that?
Okay. All right. So this is the second attempt. And I mean, is there pain?
Yeah, lots of pain. The mental side of it's killing me. You know what I mean? So, no, but it is what it is. What can you do?
And
no golf.
And you sleep with that?
Yeah, man. Thank God I have a sleep member because I'm straight up and down.
Dude, I know. Those are the best. I have like the hospital bed too. So, of course I haven't slept in 8 months, but anyway, I really enjoy having, because it helps with snoring. It helps with all sorts of things.
Well, like I said, I had too many. The other shoulder surgeries I had,
Yeah.
I used to sleep in the theater. You know what I mean? In my theater chairs.
Okay.
But now I'm in sleep member, man. Straight up and down. Yeah.
You recommend the sleep number?
I recommend don't get this.
Okay. don't screw up your shoulder. And how did you do that? I mean, is it from your playing days?
Yeah, it's from my playing days. I mean, Milwaukee didn't have that beautiful indoor stadium they have now.
Yeah. It was a county stadium.
County stadium, beautiful opening day, 33 degrees. You know what I mean? It could be 80 at BP in June.
Yeah.
You come out for the game, it's 42. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Man, all right. So that's what happened with the shoulder.
Yes, sir.
And you're on the Wall of Honor in Milwaukee. I didn't realize that. I noticed that last night when I was looking at some stuff. That's a big honor, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think everything's an honor. It was a privilege. It was a privilege to play. I was blessed to play. You know what I mean, and to get recognized for some accomplishments. It's pretty cool, especially when you have a grandson, because I'm the coolest thing in the world besides his dad. You know what I mean? So, that's what it's all about.
And it's your son. His name is Corey, I believe. And
my oldest is Corey. Then I have my daughter Janae, who rides horses, and then little Greg. Yeah, so we're, I'm proud of all my kids. They're all doing well. And Major's the grandson.
Majors?
Major.
Oh, Major. Okay, Major.
I mean, I tell you what, he'll be here in 2 weeks. I guarantee if you put him up here,
right,
he knows more history about everything than half the big leaguers, NFL players, and NBA players.
How old is he?
10.
See, that was like I studied books when I was 10. So that's all I did was study baseball books and all that. And that's what he's a big fan. And it must be a thrill for him to know his grandfather played in the major leagues.
Yeah, but like I said, he knows he might know. I mean, he knows the history. Like if you ask the current players, such and such, he can tell you all the current, former, Hall of Famers, Negro League players.
Right.
I mean, all that stuff. I
You
mean,
know, our buddy Denny Nagel, by the way, Denny's the one, when I met Denny actually knew the history. We would do trivia, like most career home run. Denny knew his stuff, and I don't think that's as much nowadays with the players. They're just there for themselves and getting the money. It doesn't seem like they appreciate the history and the guys who really laid the groundwork for them to make this money.
well, it was different because when I came up and I got signed, they kept us around so the guys can, meet us and see what it was like to be a big leaguer, play in the city, and develop personal relationships,
Sure.
and then also, what it's like, and it's tough to play in the big leagues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, the percentage
or any
of-
sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So listen, we were in the middle, just telling everybody today is our 171st episode. Today is June 10th, 2024. It's National Iced Tea Day and National Ballpoint. I usually drink iced tea. I'm drinking a soda today. Oops. I should have been drinking iced tea. Ballpoint. I have to have a blue ballpoint. And we wanted to look back at 100 shows ago. All right, so what we do, this is episode 171. We look back at episode 71. Ryan, you're wearing a hockey jersey, 71.
I'm wearing the same jersey I was wearing in that episode.
That's what I thought.
My number 71 for the Vegas Golden Knights, William Karlsson.
But it's a signed one, too.
That it is.
Okay, very good. All right,
I think I don't mean to catch you. He's a front runner. He has a different jersey every time I come on.
I'm telling you, he's got.
We're placing the Cubs in. We're
Yeah,
placing
he had a Cub shirt on the other day, man. I only have my one Pittsburgh shirt with me. All right, we're going to take a look at this video. This is 100 shows ago. We roll in the graphic, the 100 shows ago graphic, right? Here we go. So we take a look back. Greg, that was me eating a banana with mayonnaise like Will Levis does for the Titans. And here's me breaking a monitor with the golf backswing. Here's a look at 100 episodes ago. So anyway, we have to make a bet, and Ryan came up with an idea. Now, Alex obviously is a big Golden Knight fan too. I'm the Penguin fan here. So the bet that Ryan came up with that we're going to do is...
Well, I think mine's a little far out. I think we should go with Alex's.
Oh, was hers the first? Oh, that was hers?
Alex's
Okay.
idea.
What did Alex have?
Alex's idea was that...
Well, no, Alex is the one we're going to do, right?
Right.
Right. His far out ideas, do you want to say?
So for episode 101...
For episode 101, which will be March 1st.
One of us has to dress up as a Dalmatian.
Has to dress up as a Dalmatian. Right.
Oh, I like that. Remember, that's the day that I have to run my 8.5 minute mile by. so maybe that's.
You could put the Dalmatian. You could use all four legs.
I don't think that would work on my end. But I love that. I love that. You got to do it.
Took the Dalmatian one a step farther. Whoever loses has to also get fixed. So Ryan is having a baby. She's due. So you're just under the wire. So this, I say, snip. Yikes. All right, Greg Vaughn was just showing me a shoulder scar picture. And so there you go. I had to dress as a Dalmatian. I bought that suit off Amazon. Returned it the next day. Sorry, Amazon. I'm letting you know. I returned. What am I going to keep that? Come on.
Whatever happened to Jeff running that mile?
Jeff had made a prediction that by April 1st, he was supposed to run an 8.5 minute mile. And then he kept pushing the date back. So it never happened. We'll have to ask him when he's here on Thursday. We'll have to ask him about that. All right. Very funny video. Okay. Nice job putting that together. Always nice to see me humiliated on the show. But our favorite thing, our favorite videos, Drew Dog is over there. Now, Greg, this is Drew Dog in the corner. We've added, every time he does a great montage, we add a G. So he's now 3 Gs.
How come he doesn't have a big share though? How come he's still up?
I can't see him at all. I'm just trusting that Ann tells me he is there. But he works very hard on putting together these things we have now called the Monday Montage, which is highlights from last week. It's usually about 3 minutes. So if you missed any of the shows or you watched them and you just want to see the highlights again, we might have an issue.
Standing by.
Okay, talk amongst yourselves. By the way, so Ann went to a White Sox game. And she got the campfire milkshake, so she brought the cup back. And she caught a shirt too, and it's a white.
Did she get him free?
Yeah, this was free.
I would say because how many games have they won this year?
Yeah, well, they had lost 14 in a row, and then on Friday they were actually favored here at South Point everywhere, and everyone's like, team lost 13 in a row and they're favorite. Well, they won because they had that Crochet.
Yeah, Garrett Crochet.
Their best player, or best pitcher, he pitched, and they beat Boston, who's not having the best year either. So, Ann, are we ready or no? Okay, well, we can. It's going to be ready. Give me 30 seconds. We can pivot.
30 seconds.
Also, we have a new feature, Greg, since you've been here at 12:36 every day. We do picks at 12:36. Now, I don't know if you have a pick or not, but Ryan will have one and I'll have one. I don't know. Have you been betting lately? Have you been watching NBA and hockey? What have you?
Oh yeah, but you guys give me my team so I can think about it.
Okay, yeah. You got 12 minutes. You got 11 minutes to think about
Where's
it.
my guy that comes from over there?
Yeah, right. Chris is off today. Yeah,
I know,
Chris Andrews is off. I think he said last time you were in, you hit a parlay here. Or something.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Did you bet horses or what were you betting?
No, I value my time.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting here watching something that can be in Australia and sit here all day long. No, I really don't bet on sports,
Okay.
Unless it's like a championship game or
Right.
something like that.
Something you're going to watch, have a
or
few bucks on
events,
it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knowing Xander, I bet on Xander when he won, so that was a good one.
Okay.
So I'll bet on Xander again. I like for the next one this week. He's gonna have his work cut out for him, because
right.
your boy's on fire.
The U.S. Open, right?
Yes,
I know.
yes.
Scotty Scheffler's been.
And I'm a Scotty Scheffler, but I'm a
Yeah.
Xander fan more.
Okay.
30 more seconds.
Okay. We're going to be doing a special here, I believe, a U.S. Open special.
Yes.
That's on Wednesday. I know there was some discrepancy on Wednesday. Barry will be in.
believe so, yeah.
So we will have, for the big events, we always have a special that's shot here with some experts. So they're going to be talking golf, U.S. Open special, I believe, Wednesday at 3.
I believe that is correct.
That's what we're going to do. So make sure you come back to South Point Studios. We appreciate you guys watching.
At 3:00.
At 3:00 Pacific time. It'll be live here.
So
But
I can
it'll
come.
live on-
I can get my sheet and then
You
all
could.
right,
You
yeah,
could
there
do
you go.
that. You could do that, Greg. You have carte blanche around here. You can do what you want. Looking at some live comments. Let's see here. Let's see. Reddick is the guy. He's fantastic on that podcast with Braun. Okay. Question for you, Ann. What milkshake was better, the campfire one or the one from Kate's Corner here? Because we know everyone raves about the Kate's Corner shakes.
I've never successfully been able to get a Kate's Corner.
Oh, really?
Milkshake, yes. The line's too long.
It is a
I'm
long
very
line. Everything here at the
busy
South Point is
person.
busy.
Yes, I don't.
JR had a question for Greg,
Perfect. It hit it.
asking if you had any Pete Rose stories.
Oh.
Yeah, he can hit. You know what I mean?
It's the hit king.
I mean, he played hard. He could hit, and like I said, he's the man.
Yeah.
From Cincinnati. He likes talk hitting also. You know what I mean?
He still does. Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah, he likes talk hitting. I admire him. I think it's time. He's paid his dues. You know what I mean?
He really has. Just put him in this hall before he passes away, because it would be sad.
And that's my point. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Dave Parker, you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm doing something on my podcast.
Yep.
Life After Sports 23, trying to get a campaign. What else?
They're pushing hard for Parker, I know,
Yeah,
and he
but-
deserves it.
Yeah, but he was the baddest man on the planet for 10 years.
Late 70s. He just was so good. And fast and big and
Everything.
the best arm, won
Yeah,
batting
total player,
titles.
Total player.
Yeah.
But back to Pete, like I said, I think, the Hall of Fame committees, they do it unjust by, they eventually do it, but they do it when they're in the grave. So the guy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Why not do it while he's still here? He
Right.
deserves it. He's the best of the best. And I played with Paul Mahler, Tony Grimm, Robbie Out. I played with some guys that can hit, but he has 4,000. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He has 4,000 hits. And, when I was a kid, I'd go see games and you loved to boo him. Everyone on the road booed him because he was so good, right? And I remember seeing him play for the Expos, which he looked weird in an Expo uniform. He didn't play long in Montreal because you remember him as a Red, even as a Philly, right? But in the Expos, it was a game in Pittsburgh, and we were sitting on the third baseline, and he hit a ball into the gap, and he did that Pete Rose head first dive into third right at us. And it was the coolest thing. And everyone's booing and screaming. And I was booing because it was like, that's what you did. Pete Rose, you booed him. But I know when I played Little League, I did everything he did. I ran to first base on a walk. If I got the last out, I'd spike the ball, which remember that? If Pete Rose made the last out, he played first base a lot, and he'd spike the ball. And everyone hated that. And I used to do that. I love watching him play. And does he live in Vegas?
Yeah, he's here. And like I said, the sad thing about it is, I swear to God, I remember being a Little Leaguer or high schooler.
Yeah.
One at bat, I was Ricky Henderson. The other one was Rod Carew. Then I was
Rod
Mike,
Carew, back
Mike Easler.
The Hitman, yeah.
And it's sort of sad now because these kids have batting coaches at 8 years old. They never even get a chance to find out who they are.
Yeah. I had the wiffle ball bat. I could do the whole
wiffle
pirate.
ball. Hey, wiffle balls.
Right? I could do that. I could do Willie Stargell. There was a guy, Jose Cruz for the
Yeah.
Astros, held his bat up like this.
I did the Euclid.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Youkilis. Yeah. He did that weird thing. Yeah. Joe Morgan. He had
Yeah. What about Batista?
I don't remember.
He stood like this with the bat out. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, no, I did them all. We did them all. All right. So what do we want to do? Are we good with the?
He has to re-export it.
Okay, we're gonna wait. We can do this.
That's why you can't see him.
We can do it at the end. We're going to do it. We won't forget. Now, hold on. We're going to do Monday's headlines real quick. So here's what we do, Greg. Ryan, myself, and Alex, who I believe you met once, we try to predict something that's going to happen over the weekend and see if it comes true on Monday. This is the Dune 2 popcorn holder, by the way, if you're wondering. I saw the puzzled look on your face. All right, here was my Monday headline. I was trying to predict what would happen. Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani each hit 4 homers over the weekend. Okay, that was that. I went bold on that. Did you watch any of the Yankees Dodgers?
Hernandez.
What's that?
If you had said Teoscar Hernandez.
And Judge had 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so Judge had 3. So Ohtani had none. But did you watch any of that series?
Yeah, you know what? That game I did say I watched. You know, it's hard for me to watch a lot of them, but I did watch that game. You know, it was...
Boy.
That was a good game. I mean, that was baseball to me. You know, last night was baseball.
And the vibe in the stadium was just great. I mean, it was a playoff atmosphere. But how about the takeover? Do we have any of the takeover stuff? We'll do it later. But like the LA fans taking over Yankee Stadium?
Oh, that was crazy, right?
Right. Who would have ever thought? I don't know. Was there a Facebook chat room that said, we're going to New York and we're going to out-cheer Yankee fans? Oh, that atmosphere was great. And that could be the World Series, right?
But Dodgers, they had baseball men in the dugout also.
What's that again?
They had baseball men in the dugout also. So one of those guys are at the top alongside. They have the highest payroll.
You got to spend money to trust me, as you know, as a Pirate fan. Dodgers sweep Yankees. This was Alex's. Alex was close. Dodgers had the lead last night. They didn't do it, but Alex was close. Who else do we have? Ryan, is this yours here?
No.
This is Jeff's. Sierra Leone finishes second in the Belmont because Jeff bet him to win. Sierra Leone finished
third.
I think third. And then last but not least, Ryan, yours is the very tiny one. You said
that's not mine.
Oh, that's Sean. Luka triple-double with buzzer beater winner in game 2.
Well, he had the triple-double.
He did have a triple-double.
The Mavericks didn't.
They did not win. Where's yours, Ryan?
I don't think you pulled mine out.
I did or didn't?
It probably was something to do with the Cubs.
Oh, wait. Exactly.
It was not. It was not.
Wait. Maybe it was
because I would have had to say they're about to get swept by the Reds.
Yeah. Here we go. CC shot. Caitlin Clark has record performance versus Mystics. She had 30 points.
Tied her career high?
That was her career high.
She tied her career high, but she was the first player in WNBA history to have 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 3-pointers made, and 4 steals in a single game.
So are we going to go ahead and say that you're the first person to correctly...
I think that's a record night.
There you go, Ryan. You're on the board. Correctly predicted.
I think it's kind of weird. He knew all that, though, going into it.
Well, yeah.
But we knew my headline.
We put these in on Friday. Although I didn't see you physically put this one in. I'm just saying this feels like something you might have come in, got here early and put in. But CC shines. Caitlin Clark has record performance versus the Mystics. We're keeping it. That's a winner.
Did he say who was going to win?
I didn't say who was going to win the game.
He just said she was going to have a big game.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we have the montage. All right. Let's roll the Monday montage. Then we're going to spend some time with post punchlines with Mr. Greg Vaughn. So here we go. Highlights of last week, edited by the one and only Drew Dog. Craig. We're going to go ahead and let's get to our Monday montage. We have a piece of it.
Skipping my line again.
Oh, skipping your line again.
Oh, my God.
What's the over-under on seconds it takes for him to start crying after they say his name? Under 10 seconds? I mean, you know he's going to...
Just flew back from Maryland yesterday, and I watched the 3-episode Netflix Ashley Madison documentary. A couple scenes where I'm like, you got to start pulling this thing down a little bit.
His last name is a month of the year.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you...
Rudy May.
Rudy May?
No.
Is it Rudy May on that list?
No, it's Rudy York.
They're doing this new pop culture Jeopardy, right? It's teams of 3.
Oh, God.
I was thinking you, me, and Ryan would be a really good team. You could get us on.
By the way, I've never sat like this on the show with my hands like this.
I think you look great.
One of your
it's one of my photos.
Outside,
it might be my photo outside.
In this There's just something about that jacket that makes you pose like that.
Now, I would go in and bring that sign in, but I'm sure as I would bring it in, I'd hit a monitor and break it. Come on. Let's see. He's got Dallas. All right, he's got Dallas. Dallas, you took Dallas? Dallas, all right, I got to go make a bet. Hold on. $10 on the Mavs to win the series. Steph Curry said so let's do it. If you're going to do a veggie burger, the Gordon Ramsay burger place over at Planet Hollywood, you got to wait in line sometimes for a burger, but it's worth the wait.
I've heard some bad stuff about his steak restaurant in Paris.
Oh, that's like my favorite. Why? What have you heard?
They've got a rat problem.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, that's the last time I'm ever going there.
In my little world, because it is all about me, no better time in the world than Pucks and Ponies right now.
By the way, Vinny Viola, is that his name?
Yes, it is. He's got a guy, and he's got another guy. So
Look, I'm Italian. I'm Nicotero. Vinny Viola. I'm doing this bet just because of the name Vinny Viola. My God.
one day I figured out, what the hell, I'm going to stop at McDonald's and I'm going to have a vanilla milkshake and a apple pie. So I think that night I had probably 3 or 4 points, and I'm like, well, geez, I mean, you got to keep it going here. I mean, think for 14 straight games, I think I found myself to every McDonald's in the United States and Canada to make sure at about 11:30 a.m. I was having an apple pie and a vanilla milkshake.
But we will succeed like Red Panda at halftime at the Boston Celtics Dallas Mavericks game. There's Red Panda, Jeff Parle's favorite.
Did you see that Red Panda performed at halftime of yesterday's Celtics game?
Back to London. Let me hear you do an English accent, Ryan.
No.
Say, back to London. Come on, mate. I still want to go back to London. Do you want to? Are you having a laugh? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. He's not going to do it. And hello, mate. How are you?
That's what I was going to say, mate. It's on this team, mate.
There you go. Hello. Would you want to play over in London? That would be kind of cool, right? To go over and play a series?
Yeah, if they paid for it, I'd go. You know what I mean? And I spend a lot of time in Europe. My daughter rides equestrian. So she rides dressage. So she's in Europe a lot.
Cool. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I watch her, and then I go to the golf course.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm looking at the time. It's time for picks at 12:36. Roll it.
Oh, sorry.
Roll the grab it.
P.
It's P. No, P's post.
Oh.
Come on.
What's 36?
At 12:36.
And yes, Greg, that is my voice.
I didn't know.
Singing with Jeff Parles. A couple of us that Jerry auto-tuned. All right, so picks at 12:36. Greg, do you have? Well, he doesn't have a pick right now. Maybe he'll think about it.
A pick? What am I picking?
Like a winner for today. Like, do you want to look at the lines and anything?
Yeah,
I should have brought some shines.
Yeah,
well, we have hockey. Are you following hockey at all?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm following hockey.
Okay, Panthers are minus 130 tonight. 5.5 over/under in hockey.
I take the under, but I take the Panthers.
125.
Under in the Panthers. He's giving a parlay. 125?
125 here.
Here at the South Point, minus 125. All right, there's a pick from Greg Vaughn, Major Leaguer. All right, and Ryan, do you have a pick?
I will be going with the Baltimore Orioles to sweep the Tampa Bay Rays in Tampa.
Oh.
Corbin Burns on the mound. So there.
Corbin Burns.
Ace.
And then what was mine? Because we had a graphic for something I was going to do, right?
Oh, yours?
Yeah.
The Houston Astros.
Yes, we like this. Check this out, Greg.
So this one's from Brooks Gate. He has put together a list of the Houston Astros in their 67th game of the year, the last 12 seasons, this being their 13th season. So they have a chance to go on a 13 season in a row, winning their 67th game of the year.
And they play the Giants tonight.
They play the Giants tonight. Kyle Harris on the mound for the Giants. Who's on the mound?
Arrighetti?
Arrighetti, yeah.
When I see Arrighetti, I think Dave Righetti.
Where at? Where
the game is in San Francisco at 6:45 tonight, so it's a night game. Houston is favored on the road. I have minus 115 or so.
I take the Giants.
You take the Giants. Oh, he's going. Greg's going to go against the streak. Lucky 67. Isn't it crazy that people sit around and figure this stuff out? Like the 67. I mean, like, I don't understand how these stats. Right when we were kids, it was like, oh, they've won 4 or 5 and, they're hot. But this guy finds out that on the 67th game of the year for the last 12 years, Houston has won.
I mean, yeah.
But you like the Giants.
Oh, yeah. I like the Giants.
Oh, my God. I have to bet we got to bet Houston because we got to talk about it tomorrow. So, anyway, weird stat. Very interesting.
Call me up if I win.
Could be unlucky.
Okay.
Don't call me if I lose.
So, okay. Deal. So, what else have you been doing this summer? Summer's in full effect. This is my first summer in Vegas. It's 107 out or whatever. It's insane. I'm not used to it yet.
Got up to
How do you stay cool in this heat?
Well, I'm a Northern California kid.
Right. You're used to a breeze.
Well, yeah, we get the Delta breeze in Sacramento, but hey, man, when you get old, I don't mind the heat. I swear to God. I mean, unfortunately, I haven't really been able to do much. December 4th was my first surgery.
Okay.
And I just had they had to redo the whole thing on, the 20th of the last month. So, it could be hot. It could snow. It could do whatever it wants. I'm inside for the most part. No, but, I don't mind heat.
You don't mind it?
No, it depends. You got to do your stuff early, though. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm finding out. My dogs get me up early, so I'm finding out that, take them for a walk at 9 because you can't have them sitting on that pavement. What were you going to say?
So just since you mentioned Sacramento, how do you feel about the A's moving there for 25 through 27?
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. I think Northern California, I mean, specifically Sacramento, but the Central Valley period, it's amazing as far as their sports teams. You know, before we had the Kings, it was the Warriors. You know what I mean? But now we're all Kings fans.
Yeah.
And then it's split between the Giants and the A's. But I grew up, it was the Warriors, it was the 49ers, it was the Giants, you know, and I mean, our AAA team outdrew Oakland, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, me and
River Cats.
Yeah.
Really?
Cats, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. We were over 1 million. And me and KJ, Kevin Johnson, you know.
I remember Kevin Johnson. Yeah.
We were in the same class. And when he became mayor, you know.
That's right.
He's like, I mean, he's a big reason we got the Kings were going to relocate. And, you know, he did the big push to get them to stay there. But he said, I mean, we got to find a way to get the A's here, you know what I mean? But they have territorial rights. So the Giants aren't willing to give up those rights, or I think they would have been in Sacramento, you know what I mean, a long time ago.
Well, Ryan is born and raised here in Vegas. He doesn't want the A's. He wants their own, he wants a new franchise here. If it goes well in Sacramento, is there an outside chance? They're coming to Vegas, but it's not 100%, right?
Well, if they do well in Sacramento, there's no reason that they couldn't stay in Sacramento.
But it's hard to compete with the, hey man, there's rich and then there's wealthy. You know what I mean? And there's a big difference. You know, so it's all about the corporate stuff.
Right.
But I was reading something. I was at home for the charity event this past weekend.
Okay.
You know, sex trafficking. You know what I mean? It's big to my heart to.
Nice.
Even though I couldn't play golf or do anything, but to give my support. And they were saying the A's keep throwing out a few more things that they want from the city of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The deal's done, and then add this to it.
Yeah.
Add this to it. And I heard the people aren't too happy. So you never know what can happen, you know?
It's like, look at the smile on Ryan's face, man.
Ryan, who do you want? Well,
in an ideal world, I would want an expansion team. You're talking about giving an expansion team to Nashville or giving one back to Montreal. If you're going to expand the league, bring a team to Vegas. I mean, the Knights proved bringing an expansion team to the NHL. If you home grow it here, the city will go around it. I mean, this town is.
They've proven that with the Knights.
This town is a Knights town.
I mean,
and the Ace is true.
I have to say, there's not a better sports city in the world than this right now for me. You know what I mean? I mean, you have your New York and your Boston and LA, but as far as enthusiasm, excitement, I mean, this is the place to be. I mean, this is it. You know, I'm happy. Gary Payton's a good friend of mine. I'm happy that
the glove.
I'm happy that Seattle will probably get one.
Have to. They're top of the list.
And I think.
By the way, they mentioned Mexico City as a possible NBA thing. David Silver dropped that. Adam Silver or David?
Adam.
David Silver's from 90210. Adam Silver, he's from 90210. Sorry. Adam Silver said, he brought up Mexico City the other day on air, and everyone's like, whoa, Mexico City? Because everyone expects Seattle, but he's like, maybe Mexico City, which I don't know.
I played the baseball game.
Yeah, you had two
did
teams.
You?
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh. You're blowing up. You played baseball in Mexico City?
Yeah, during the season. We played. It was the funniest thing ever. So we played.
You with the Padres then?
Padres. I think we were playing the Mets.
Okay.
Or the Dodgers. I can't recall. But, we had breakfast. We had a big parade. Dude, I never seen cockfights at 8 a.m. breakfast. You know what I mean? Blood flying everywhere.
Oh, no. Something just made the Monday montage for next week. By the way, Drew Dog, excellent job on that. But are you serious? That's how you wake up?
Oh, yeah. Hey. I wasn't, I passed. You know what I mean? But no, it was a good time. I mean, they're great fans. They're passionate. You know what I mean?
Well, and football's big down there too. I mean, and by the way, Mexico City is like the sister city for the Steelers, like the big Steeler contingency down there in Mexico. Yeah, that's good. Every year, the NFL draft, they have each team has like a foreign city connected to them now. Like I guess Green Bay and Philly or Brazil. Is that why they're playing in Brazil? Maybe I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh is Mexico City. Keith Lyle has a question for Greg Vaughn. He says, if I'm not mistaken, Greg Vaughn played in the first Turn Back the Clock Day in Old Comiskey in 1991. Does that sound right to you?
It's turned so far back. He might be right.
Is that I think that's where they don't play music, right? They kind of do like old timey.
Oh yeah,
they do the announcements with like bullhorns on the dugouts.
He is correct because I remember I had a baseball hat, but it's like the size of my phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the little bit.
Oh, the little brim. Yeah.
That that was a good time. You know what I mean? I love that about, baseball. We would do that once a year, you establish, but now they have so many jerseys, man. Now I don't know who's on what team is which.
Sometimes because all these City Connect jerseys they have, we usually do the reveals because they do big deals about revealing that trip. And sometimes I'll have SportsCenter on and I'll be watching highlights. I'm like, what team is this? Because like San Diego has like that pink and green one.
Well,
yeah. I mean, first of all, the Padres, the yellow and brown is the way to go. I know you wore those navy orange ones. But
that was our turn back the clock, the yellow and brown.
So good.
Yeah, it was turn back the clock, and then camo was every Sunday for
the military in San Diego.
Yeah. So you establish your traditions, but like I said, some of these teams. I was watching Toronto. I didn't know what color was that. I don't know. I didn't know what that was.
Some of the teams it doesn't make sense. All right. So listen. Speaking of your past, did you have something? Okay, I had some questions for Greg Vaughn about your career. We have a few questions about. We do this with Denny. We do this when we have players on the team.
I know Denny said he got me out all the time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he did say that.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so here's a couple questions I have for you. What pitcher did you have the most career at bats against?
It had to be American League something. Career bats, probably Central. Let me see. Career. There's somebody on the White Sox or.
I think he was with the Twins mostly.
Oh, Scott Erickson?
No, Erickson's coming up. Kevin Tampany.
Oh, yeah. I had good rewards with him.
Yeah. You had good numbers on everybody. Now, the other one was you had career high 4 doubles against 2 pitchers. One you just mentioned, Scott Erickson. And the other one was a reliever in the AL Central.
Reliever.
He had like 30 saves for maybe 4 or 5 years in a row. He was really good.
Really?
Yeah. I remember him. I think I'd say like 3 or 4 years in a row, he had 30 saves.
Give me the first letter of his team he played on.
C.
So it's Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Cleveland had good closers all the time.
Really like the most common last name in America, I think.
He moved around a lot.
Common?
Yeah. Like you had Smith, and then there's another one.
No, I know it wasn't Lee Smith. He was in Chicago.
No, it was Doug Jones.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones.
Cleveland. I remember. Yeah, that's like
he had a couple good years for Cleveland right in a row.
He had a lot, but you're going so far back.
I know.
I can't. Yeah.
All right. Now you had some for Greg Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I found a stat. Do you happen to know how many different hitters or how many different hitters have hit 50 home runs?
Oh wait, the graphic's up, so he can't see it, or don't.
Well, give me that little monitor. I need.
Yeah. No. Okay. No.
Glasses.
Well, okay. Good.
This one's separate from the graphic, just for context. Do you know how many different hitters have hit 50 home runs in a season?
I would probably say maybe 32.
So it is 32.
Holy crap.
You are one of 32 players in Major League Baseball history to have 50 home runs in a season. But you are also one of 8 players in Major League Baseball history to hit 40-plus homers in back-to-back seasons, but on different teams. Only 2 of those have done it 45-plus homers in back-to-back seasons. You hit 40.
45 plus.
Yeah, you hit 50 and 98 with the Padres and 45 and 99 with the Reds. Do you know the other player to hit 45 plus in back-to-back seasons for 2 different
There's
teams?
only 2 in Major League history. You're one of them. Were you aware of this?
Yeah, I was aware I'm the only one to ever hit 50 and get traded. You know what I mean? I know that.
You told us that story. Yeah, that's another.
Good job, Greg. See you later. You know what I mean?
Thanks for the 50. Bye-bye. Who are the other players? You told me before the show, and I'm trying to remember.
Well, so...
Wait. Did you say 50?
So, no, he...
Oh, this is 45.
45 plus.
I would say 2 different teams.
I can't remember who it is. Oh, maybe I do.
But is Giancarlo Stanton one of them?
He is not. He hit 38, I believe, in 2018.
That's not Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder did not do it.
God, you told me before the show, and I don't remember. Is he still playing?
No.
Okay, it's not JD Martinez.
No, but he is one of the players to hit 40 plus.
Right, JD was on that list. So 45 in back-to-back seasons, Greg Vaughn and one other guy. Is he a lefty? Is that an outline of him?
Yeah.
He's a lefty?
God, I don't remember who it is.
Do
you want to take a guess? And you want to wait?
It's a lefty?
Yeah, because he has that little silhouette there.
Played first base, DH, and third base. Jim Thome.
Ah, Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
Man, that guy, they say he's like the nicest guy.
Yeah, hey, between him, we can solve all of our 52. Political problems if we put Jim Thome and Sean Casey, or Sean Casey, Jim Thome.
There you go.
There we go. Everybody would get along.
Everyone live in harmony.
Everyone would get along.
Look at that. Yeah, he had 52 with Cleveland and 47 with the Phillies.
Or Jaylen Brown, too, for the For the Celtics?
We've been talking about Jaylen Brown all the time. That guy's a smart dude.
He might be the smartest man on the planet.
We'll probably do that tomorrow or Wednesday with Alex. We're going to list all the things that he does, but speaks languages, plays chess. He's an amazing guy, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Berkeley guy, right?
Oh, Cal Bears.
There you go.
He's an Atlanta boy, though. He's from Atlanta. Cal. But you think about it. Even when he made that choice out of high school, Kentucky, Kansas.
Right.
No, he said, I'm going that way.
I'm going, yeah.
I'm going to be able to, use my brain and exercise it and be okay.
Yeah, well, we'll get more into Jaylen Brown, but he is an amazing guy. All right, we have some posts now, right?
Sure.
All right, sound the horn in. It's post time. That means it's posted punchlines where we find some funny videos and funny things on the internet, mostly Ryan doing this. Ryan does a fine job. Now, we're talking about hockey. We mentioned
just fine.
You like the under. What was that?
It's fine. It's just fine.
What's just fine?
Apparently my job.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just.
You do a great job.
No, I know, but you said I do a fine job.
You do fine. Fine is good. Like fine.
I was just.
He dresses up well too.
I know. He had his jersey on.
Yeah, he dresses up well.
He's the best. All right, he does a fantastic job. Fine. Like Letterman used to say, fine as being excellent. All right. Anyway, so we have a kid that predicted something, right?
Yeah. So game one.
So talking about Monday headlines.
Yeah, Stanley Cup Finals. This kid went on a news. Was interviewed by a news reporter. Predicted game one. The final score of game one.
All right, roll the video. Crank up the volume, please.
We're gonna beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, yep.
It's easy. Cause who's gonna get past Bob? Like that's the real question.
And then he's at the game.
He looks like a small Pat McAfee.
He just needs the black T-shirt and he goes shirtless. It's Florida. They go shirtless. He is a future Florida man, actually.
Another Florida boy.
But he predicted 3-0, and he was sitting behind the bench.
Yep.
This kid's got some money somewhere.
Yeah. He knows the team. He knows the team.
Or he's a time traveler and he predicted the game. He's 3-0. He goes, I'm going to put.
His dad's a bookie and he knows what's going on.
But I love that little kid, and we got to look for him in the game tonight. Probably be behind the bench. Yeah. All right, what do you have next for us?
So still Stanley Pup stuff.
Oh, not Stanley Cup, but Stanley Pup.
We had talked about on the show before that they were going to do a dog competition for all the teams in the Stanley Cup playoff, all to be adopted. And so they
these are all dogs up for adoption, which we love.
Yeah, they had their Stanley Pup final. And then
Stanley Pup. All right, let's see this.
Fun names. So there was David Pupsternock, Brady Sharpay, Sergei Bobrovsky, Anders Leash, Adam Foxhound, Nikita Kucherov.
Instead of Kucherov.
Yeah,
Kucherov.
You can roll it in. Austin Matt Choose, Alex Ovechkin, Nathan McKibble, Joe Pavelski.
Okay.
The guy that just retired.
Okay, so here we go. So here are the dogs. What are they doing exactly?
They're just trying to get the puck in the net as you would. And
okay.
Yeah, so that was the game-winning goal.
With the lamp.
That was by, I believe, Nikita Kucherov. There was also Connor McDoodle, Anze Kopitarf, Roman Yorkie, Quinn Choose, Mark Bone was the Knights representative, and then Connor Yellerpuck.
I feel like they sat around with like a case of beer and pizza and are like, oh, we got to think of dog names to these NBA guys. Like, NHL. What would we have a dog? Greg Vaughn, what would your dog name be? It could be Greg
Volcano.
There we go. Greg Volcano. My dog named Frank Nicotero could be
Barcatero.
Frank Barcatero. And Ryan McCormick. Ryan, we should have really thought about this before the show.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be in my shoes?
I'll steal.
I get everything last minute. I'm really not this intelligent. Not unintelligent.
You are. Pete Rose is a nice person, not a nice person, and a liar. That's Keith Lau says that. Jesus.
Well, I didn't ask for a background check.
I know,
right? She's going to Hall of Fame. Everybody.
Oh, that's from Keith Lau. Keith comes on the show. He actually dealt and he worked in casinos, and he was there when Pete Rose got thrown out of a casino head first through the doors.
No way.
Yeah, he told the story. I'll send you the clip. We have a clip of it. We'll send you the clip on the story. But yeah, he saw Pete Rose. They used his head like in the movies.
Well, see, you didn't ask me if he's a nice guy.
Right. No, we talked about baseball. You're right. Yeah. Ty Cobb, apparently not a nice guy, but a hell of a ball player.
Yeah, I mean, they're people. Everyone's people. You know,
everyone's people.
You know what I mean?
Was there a real jerk that you played with that you wouldn't mind sharing? Maybe someone who just no one liked. I know. I always hear AJ Przinsky was a guy no one liked. Now he's in broadcasting. He seems kind of likable.
Well, true story.
Okay.
I went at bat. I was probably facing Dr. Death, Scott Erickson. You know what I
Scott
mean?
Erickson, yeah.
Dr. Death. I mean, he's having an event at the Palms in a couple weeks.
Okay.
And I can't golf, but he told me to show up.
Right.
I think he was pitching, and Pruzinski, he was a rookie, and he just kept talking the whole goddamn time. I mean, I'm up at the plate, and I'm getting ready to hit.
Yeah, right.
And the pitch is the ball, and then he goes, "Oh, we got to have that." And then he goes, "Hey, a strike is a strike." I said, if you're gonna bleep it out, because I know, am I still on the leaderboard?
You're on the board. You're the first. We have it right there. Yeah. You're the first ever. Yeah. You were the first ever. You're at the top of the list.
Does this count if I say this?
And
green light.
Green light. Go for it. All right.
I said, man, shut the fuck up, because you know what I mean. You're trying to hit.
Yeah.
Tony Pena, he was the best.
Pena was a Pirate. And Cardinal.
Pena was the best. He's like, all right, Vonnie, here it goes. Fastball right down the middle. I'm telling you, here it comes. Fastball down the middle. And you're like, goddamn, Tony, be quiet. Because he's a good dude. Be quiet. Fastball right down the middle. But you didn't believe him. But
reverse psychology on you.
Yeah. Everyone did that, but he didn't go to school. You know what I mean? But yeah, Pruzinski, I don't know. He could have been a nice guy.
Yeah.
But he just talked too much.
Yeah.
He's talking during your at bat. He's talking. And then he's blowing the umpire. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Can he say umpire? I think you can say umpire. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
you're up to
he's working it the whole game. Yeah.
And you're trying to hit. And I just told him, hey, man,
shut up.
We're going to have a problem.
Yeah. All right. That's what again, but now he's like broadcasting. So now he's talking even more. But I'd always heard like he was just apparently the big jerk. Then there was that epic fight he had at home plate. Can't remember who, but someone really clocked him. There was a famous fight with A.J. Pruzinski at the plate, but I can't remember. All right. Moving on. What do you have next, Ryan?
So I was going to go from the dog clip into a squirrel clip.
Why not?
At the Mall of America, they had
It's in Minnesota?
Yeah. They had a squirrel surfing, and people really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's all right. Whatever you knocked over, don't worry. Okay, so there's a squirrel surfing at the Mall of America, which I've been to, by the way. Shot there a lot of times. There's 3 gaps. That's how big the mall is.
3 gaps.
If you go, hey, where's the gap? They go, which one? There's
Baby, Junior, and
3. Yeah, right. There's an amusement park in that mall.
It is. I've been there.
Right. It's huge. It's massive.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's I think there's 2 TGI Fridays. We would shoot there for like a week, and you would get lost so easily. And when I was there one day at the local card shop, a young catcher for the Twins, A.J. Pruzinski, was signing cards. I just remembered that. A.J. Pruzinski.
Did you get one?
No, I didn't. There was a long line. He was like his first couple of years, but I remember while I was there. But that mall's ridiculous. It's huge. But the surfing squirrel, pretty cool.
So Daniel Pacheco in the chat says Kyle Farnsworth versus Pruzinski, but then
Is that the fight he's trying to reference?
Yeah, this one says it was Michael Barrett versus Pruzinski in 2006.
Yeah, it was someone slid home or something and jacked him up.
Well, it wasn't Kyle Farnsworth because he's a pitcher.
Yeah, he's a pitcher.
Did you see the picture of him the other day?
No, who? Kyle Farnsworth?
Yeah, he's going up for Mr. Olympia. Did you see him?
No, really?
Oh, my God. He's already like New Jack. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Yeah, but no, it's different. He's different now.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, we'll have to look that up.
I like facing him, though. He was, yeah.
So Aaron O'Connor, the very funny Aaron O'Connor, said Frank Nicotero. Terrier. Thank you. Aaron, Ann's favorite.
I like that one.
And Greg Weimervanner. Like a Weimaraner, she put Vaughn in there, Greg.
Okay.
So Aaron, way to go, Aaron. Nice job.
What is that, though?
A Weimaraner are those like slick gray dogs. They're like those, they're awesome. They're like all gray with the short hair. They're really cool dogs.
Nice.
Very intelligent dogs.
I got the picture of Kyle Farnsworth.
Okay. Oh my God. What? You had that in your, that was your screensaver.
That's your screenshot.
Wow, he's really yoked.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, we'll figure out that fight. JR is right. The fight was with Michael Barrett of the Cubs. It was the Sox Cubs fight. JR, who works out at the ballpark where I'll be tomorrow. Have you been? Did you go to the ballpark ever?
Yeah, that one way over there.
Yeah. Yes, all the way over in Summerlin.
And you know what? It's crazy because from my house in California, it took like 30 minutes just to get to the highway.
Right.
Now I can be to the farthest point of Vegas in 25 minutes.
25 minutes. That's a nice thing.
I've been there. I did a camp for Major League Baseball out there.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going. Well, I know the GM too. If they have a box and it's air conditioned, I will go.
Okay. Well, and Ryan directs the in-game video and does everything over there.
Yep.
And I do the on-field emceeing stuff, graphics. Yeah. So I'll be there again tomorrow with Andy Martello. It's fun. It's a great night.
You're outside all night?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We got to get there earlier, and then we stay, and the kids play the games.
I remember when Corey played for the 51s. I would come out here, man.
They have to be night. I mean, they're all night games from now, right?
There's one more day game, right?
Oof.
One more Sunday day game, I think.
Oof. That's where the kids get to run the bases, and the kids are going to be like, "Take me home." It's 120 out here.
No.
All right,
That's when the pool comes in.
That's right, the pool. I haven't seen anybody in the pool yet.
They have a pool?
They have a pool in the outfield that you can get for private events and stuff. Yeah.
You'll see.
Really?
We'll talk. Greg's interested.
We're getting to the point where every single game there's going to be a group in the pool.
In the pool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Can I hang out in the pool?
We might have to figure. We might have to do a South Point pool night. We're going to figure this out.
Yeah,
we got enough games left.
I'm in.
All right, Greg Vaughn is in. All
I'll
right,
bring the wine for that. 23 wines.
Oh, yes, the Greg Vaughn wine.
Okay, so going back to something for the Stanley Cup tonight, there was somebody that does these videos where he shoots a ping pong ball into a red solo
with a
cup.
hockey stick.
This one, he did with a hockey stick in spirit of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
So the question was, will Connor McDavid win the Stanley Cup?
He tried it with 1 cup.
No. 10 cups? No.
Okay. How many cups is this guy?
100 cups? No. And
This
then
guy's
we
a lot
go
of free
to
time.
1,000
No, he
cups.
It's just got to go in one of them.
For dramatic effect. Slow-mo.
And it's going to bounce it doesn't go in.
And so the Florida Panthers, according to this guy, are going to be your Stanley Cup champions.
Wow.
He has to move.
By the way, who the hell has 1,000 red solo cups?
A lot of this guy's videos are doing that same thing.
Really?
Just with different topics. Yeah.
Is he sponsored by Red Solo Cup yet? Because he should make a phone call and get a deal with Red Solo Cups, man. That is awesome. But obviously he made some of those shots, but
yeah,
come on. But it was funny.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
So going to the NBA.
Okay.
There was a guy that does content where he antagonizes people.
Okay. Watch this guy mouth off to Charles Barkley. This guy tries to get beat up.
That's the guy with no championship rings. He sucked at basketball. 0 rings. He had 0 rings. You're Jordan's son. Imagine not winning an NBA championship.
Oh, what a dick.
So, you know what? I went down a rabbit hole on this guy's site, right? I don't know what his name is, but that takes balls.
Well, conveniently, the jersey he's wearing is also going to be a guy that does not have a ring yet.
Luka?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Luka. Well, he went to New York with a Pacers jersey on, and he was mouthing off to the Knicks fans, and the Knicks fans...
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
That's not a smart
move. That's like back, not here, but in Oakland.
Yeah.
If you wear a different jersey to a Raider game...
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, you might as well write your...
Oh, no. And you say it in that black hole or whatever?
Yeah, kiss the baby.
Kiss the baby.
It's over.
Is that Terrell? Oh, no, it was Chad Okocinco. Kiss the baby.
It's done.
A Steeler fan got really messed up there once. Yeah, like
I seen a lot of... I seen girls that wear jerseys. They go in the bathroom. 25 minutes later, MTs are going to get them out. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's not like that here in Vegas. Come see a Raider game here in Vegas.
Vegas is lovely.
Much lovelier. All the road teams come here. All their fans come. Pittsburgh's coming. High price tickets. All right, I think you have one more?
Well, two more.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured you would enjoy this one. Pittsburgh native. So DeMar Hamlin had a celebrity basketball game.
Okay, DeMar Hamlin, great story from Pittsburgh. Died on the field, came back to life.
So he had a celebrity all-star basketball game at North Allegheny.
That's my high school!
And he ends up hitting a game-winning shot. The score currently is 117-117.
Pull up 3. By the way, the defender, ankle broke.
Right here. Watch it again.
Was that you?
No, it wasn't. Greg, was that you? No, but that's my high school. That's where I dominated on the court.
Yeah, I'm sure.
By the way, if they have ropes that still drop from the gym ceiling, I never climbed it. Remember how you were supposed to climb it?
But you know, that was a test when we were in high school.
Yeah, no, I know.
You had to run the mile. The push-ups, pull-ups.
So what I would do is run the mile really fast before because the teacher would stay out to make sure everyone ran a mile. And I'd get in, and then he'd come in. I'd be like, that rope burned my hands climbing it all the way up to the top. Never climbed it.
I don't know what to think about that.
I got an award from my high school. My high school gave me an award last January for all the things I've done in the arts like this. And I admitted in my speech that I never climbed the rope. And they took the award away. No, they didn't. They let me keep it. But yeah, I never climbed the rope. I was like, I couldn't do it. You probably could. You were an athlete.
Yeah, but I mean, pull-ups, push-ups, smile.
I was a fast runner, so I ran. So by the time the teacher came in, I just would be like, oh man, woo, that rope gets easier every time.
But remember, like, you got shorts on and coming down was worse.
Oh my God, the burn.
Yeah, see. You don't know about the burn because you never went up. But I'm just saying the burn was bad.
No, if I pulled my pants down right now,
time for me to go.
No. On my back of my legs. Hold on. I went to the dog park. There was a guy training a young dog, and they had that like 30-foot rope that they were letting out. It was a husky puppy, and my dog wanted to play. So they're playing, and I'm talking to the guy. The 30-foot rope, which was like thick twine, gets wrapped around the back of my legs, and the dog takes off, and the back of my leg, the rope just goes. I have 2 scabs like this. Like I went, I screamed what Greg said earlier. And the guy's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's not your fault. So I get home and I'm putting Neosporin all over him. I could show that we'll get a picture of it if anyone wants.
What kind of dog park you go to that someone has a 30-foot rope?
Well, it was this one like Somerset Hills over here in Southern Highlands. There's like a
rich people's dog
Well,
park.
that's where I'm staying temporarily. Yeah. But anyway, the dog and just it looks nasty. But if you want to apply some Neosporin on it, Ryan, that'd be nice.
Oh my God! Hey, so who's going to film that?
Caden. All right, we have a final one. It's a baseball one, right?
What if we put that scar up against Greg's?
No, Greg's scar is way more horrific, but I will show you my back of my legs. I know we're over time, but I had one last clip. This is a guy, he's a Baltimore Orioles fan, goes to watch a game in Toronto. Now, did you ever play in Toronto when the hotel was there?
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of things in that hotel. Now, it was there when it was brand new.
Okay, yeah. Right. So there have been incidences where there have been people naked and like, or
flashing,
having sex in the stadium, and people could see it. This guy right here, this was a walk-off win for the Blue Jays on Friday night, and this is the quickest anyone can ever go to bed after a loss by his Oriole team. So here he is. Here comes the walk-off hit, and so the guy was rooting for his Orioles. Blue Jays win. They're celebrating. So he wants to beat traffic. He's got to get to bed. How long will it take him? Here he is. 1, 2 seconds, 3. Takes his Rushford jersey off.
5.
Down a few steps. Swears, and he's in bed.
Less than 10 seconds.
Less than 10 seconds. And yeah, I have a feeling he lost some money probably on that game. And he was in bed. Boom. There you go. Do you guys want? I could come up here.
No one wants to
pull
see
my
the
pants down
back.
and just the back of my pants. I have boxer briefs on. Okay, we'll get a picture. Anyway, Greg Vaughn, what are you up to the rest of the afternoon? Where are you heading?
I'm stop at the sports book first and go the under on the hockey game.
Okay.
And
take the under on the hockey. That was your pick. Greg's Vaughn pick. Under on the hockey game.
And
I'm going Astros.
And the Open.
U.S. Open.
Yeah.
And you think Xander?
I want Xander, but they're my 2 favorites.
Okay.
Yeah. But knowing Xander, I got to go with Xander.
Okay. Oh, you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You think I'm just voting for him?
Well, I didn't know.
No.
All right, listen, we always appreciate you coming in. I hit you up yesterday and said, hey, you want to come up and talk baseball? You said, I'll be there. And we really appreciate it, man.
Anytime. I'm going to bring Major here. So I want you guys to
quiz. Bring him.
I want you guys to quiz Major.
And we'll quiz. Sure. Done. Bring him on. Major Vaughn's coming on. We'll quiz him.
Yeah, I want you to.
Done. And you think I'm kidding? Bring him. Great show, Ryan. Thank you for everything. Ann's back. Caden and Drew Dog. Drew Dog. Excellent. Do we give Drew Dog
a big chair?
But I don't. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to leave this up to Greg Vaughn, whose first name starts with a G. Do we give him a 4th G for how good that was?
Yeah, I think you can.
There it is. Drew Dog, you got a 4th G. Greg Vaughn gave 4 Gs.
Hey, Drew, can you stand up so I can see what you look like, please? There he is. All right,
there he is. He's good. There he is. He's back there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, Matt Neverett is here, correct? All right, Matt Neverett is scheduled here. Ryan and I will be here. Thanks for watching Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada every show. Thank you, Punchies.